Hey guys, Hamsterwheel here with a new video and welcome once again to my Tarn Hunter on the Burning Crusade private server called Netherwing. And today we're going to start another chapter of my Hunter. Now as I'm getting closer and closer to level 60, I'm also getting closer to the moment where I step through the dark portal. And something tells me that a zone like Hellfire Peninsula on a TBC server will be mayhem, considering 1, it's a hotbed for ganking to begin with, and 2, we're talking about a PvP server with thousands and thousands of people playing on it. Seriously, I think it was recently that they hit a new record of more than 9,000 people online at the same time. So in order to actually stand any sort of chance as soon as I enter through the dark portal, we need to address my gear situation. The mount situation is done. I sharpened up my PvP skills a little bit in places like Stranglethorn Vale and the Arathi Highlands, but it will not do much if my gear is so terrible that they'll be able to spot my undergeared character from a mile away and take me out without breaking a sweat, like a lion preying on a wounded giraffe who's all alone at the watering spot. So come along for the ride, because I have a whole bunch of items on my checklist in order to prepare myself for the journey into Outland. So where do we start? Well, first I want you to take a good hard look at my gear. Look at it. Some items are okay, but some items are literally things I got in the freaking Barrens, not to mention that I don't even have a necklace or any sort of trinket yet. I know, it's embarrassing. Now of course, I could spam dungeons for potentially some very good upgrades, but if you're new to the channel, long story short, I currently have a newborn, so it's very hard to stick around for a non-stop 2-hour BRD run or something like that. So I gotta think smart and rely on quest rewards that I can go through at a very casual rate. So let our gearing up journey begin, and we start right here in Camp Mojache. There's a quest called A New Cloak Sheen, which requires us to get 10 iridescent sprite darter wings from some mobs in the area. They're not too difficult to kill, though they have this annoying mana burn thing they do. After that we get a follow-up quest that requires us to get into the Grim Totem camps here in Fairless and get 20 of their horns. It was there that I also got a new aimed shot record, a pretty hefty 1016 damage. Not too bad for a crappy geared level 45 hunter, if I say so myself. So, after we collected the horns, we go back to Krook's Skull Splitter, who gives us a follow-up for the item in question, the Battleheart Cape. All we gotta do is fly to Orgrimmar, talk to Belgrom Rock Mall, and there we go, our first item crossed off our checklist. It's not exactly amazing, but it has 8 stamina and 10 attack power, and I'm replacing a +3 agility cloak obtained at level 20. Also, as a nice bonus, it looks pretty darn good. So, back to Fairless we go for the second item, because we need to replace these stomping boots with 4 strength and 4 agility. Again, pretty darn embarrassing considering I'm now level 46. So we go and talk to Jangdor Swiftstrider for the quest, the Mark of Quality, and look at those boots. 6 stamina and 11 agility, heaps better than my current ones. All we need to do is kill some feral Scar Yetis and obtain their hides, which, because I'm a skinner, goes extra quick. And lucky for me, there were a bunch of other people killing Yetis, but not skinning them, so once again, I ran around for a bit of free leather, which means more money for me. So we return to Jangdor and there we go, another item upgraded. But we're not done yet, because look at what the follow-up quest offers us. A brand new chest piece with 7 agility, 15 stamina and 6 strength, which will replace my current chest piece with just 8 stamina and 2 agility, so another pretty significant upgrade. For this one we basically have to do the same thing, but with mobs that are a little bit higher level. And again, since I'm a skinner, this quest was done in record time. I also stumbled upon this extra quest item, which unfortunately only gives us 7 silver, but any sort of boost to money and experience is always welcome. And after just a couple of minutes, we hearth back to Fairless, talk to Jangdor again, and there we go, a much better chest piece. Now while I was doing 2 more quests here just to get some extra money and XP, I saw someone in world chat asking if anyone needs some Nightscape armor pieces. And I said to myself, what the hell, I might as well message the guy. And I asked him if I could have the pants. And well, not too long after, I received in my mail the Nightscape pants for free. That's right, a pretty significant upgrade obtained by a simple whisper, no money charged. Ainsworth, if you're watching this, you're awesome. So Fearless has treated us quite well with 4 new items, a good chunk of experience and also some extra money from the quests and the leather that I will sell on the auction house. However, we are far from done, because now it's time to venture to Tanaris for some brand new shoulders. For that item we'll have to do a quest called the Dune Mall Compound when we get these. Now yes, I know, no agility, but still it has some decent stats and I can always use a bit of intellect as well. The quest itself is pretty easy, just kill a bunch of ogres and after that you're all set. Now while killing the ogres I obtained this grey bow. And then it hit me. This crappy grey bow actually does more damage than my current weapon. So yeah, a ranged weapon upgrade is also long overdue, but don't worry, we'll get to that soon. Anyway, while being out in Tanaris, I also decided to do the Gazridian Artifact quest because it offers a staff with intellect and spirit. Wait, what? Yes, I wanted to get this item but not to wear it. It's because at a vendor it gives me a very nice 2 gold and 55 silver. And considering how much gold I'll need to eventually buy both the epic ground mount and the normal flying mount, you know, every little bit helps. And last but definitely not least, we hand in the Dune Mall Compound quest and there we go, a brand new set of shoulder pads. Alright, so what's next? Well, you see these gloves with +3 agility and +3 stamina? Yeah, they gotta go. I got them at level 20 and we're level 52 right now, so we're in dire need of an upgrade. Luckily, the zone next to Tanaris has a quest which will do just that. So off we go to Ungoro Crater to go to Marshall's Refuge and get the quest Beware of Pterodax. And what do we have to do? Well, kill Pterodaxes of course. So we go out there and hunt a whole bunch of Pterodax. Also, while hunting down these beasts, a fan of the channel said hi and we hung out a bit, talked a bit about the server, and it was nice to hear that he is also doing the whole just have fun while leveling approach. Garrett, if you're watching this, thanks for checking out my videos and enjoy the journey to level 70. So after that we killed enough Pterodaxes and then we talked to Spragglefrog. We had in the quest and look at that. Mail gloves with 12 agility and 12 intellect. Much better than what we had before. And it seems my luck with kind people hasn't stopped with just some cool new pants, because as it turns out a player called Mlock or Mlock, sorry I probably butchered your name, wrote me a very nice letter where he says he's been a fan of the channel for years. He says since 2017 and it's not too long, but that's 6 years, so I call that a pretty long time of continued support. Mlock, if you're watching this, thanks for the very kind letter and also for the 50 golden mana potions. Perhaps I'll pay the gold forward to some other players or viewers of the channel in some way or form, but for now I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And after that wholesome moment, it's time to end the gearing up journey for now, because we're far from done to prepare ourselves for Outland, and the next chapter of Gearing Up My Hunter will take us to a zone in the Eastern Kingdoms with a lot of very nice quests. However, as stated before, I'm not in a rush and I'm trying to have as much fun as possible. So before we go there, we're going to take a detour and visit my favorite zone ever. What zone that is? Well, you'll have to find out next time. For now we find ourselves in the same spot where we started, and along the way I managed to upgrade a fair amount of items. The hunter is still far from quote-unquote ready to venture into the Outlands, but we'll tackle a whole bunch of other crappy items after our detour for some immersion and chill times. And that's all for now. As always, I want to thank you for watching this video. I'm Hamsterwheel and have a good one.